Let's go live.
Over. We're all over 30. Doesn't matter.
We're all over 30, dude. It doesn't fucking matter. This is sad old dude meat. Yo, what's up? We did it. We're back.
Oh, you got the knife. Nice.
Yeah, dude, I left one there for you.
8:20 p.m., dude. We did it. We're 40 minutes earlier than we were last week already. Wow.
Crushing it. Everybody needs a Tim Butterly in their lives.
Nah, sorry. Come on. I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Well, welcome back to Dab Meat. And welcome, dude. How's it feel? You're on the ground floor of the live studio, Chris Wood.
I've never been here before. I've never been to this. Well, I was scared to park out front.
Why?
I didn't park out. I parked by the baseball field. Is it because this is one of those neighborhoods where, like, if you shovel out your own space.
Oh,
yeah. People aren't that bad around here.
Okay.
I should have given you a heads up that parking was cool because I feel like neighborhoods can be very finicky.
Okay, yeah.
But people, we're either normal or whacked on opiates here.
It seemed nice, honestly. I felt weird. I stood outside looking down the street because I didn't know what side you were on. So
I should have given you a heads up.
who's your block captain?
Probably my next door neighbor.
Yeah?
Yeah, he runs the park down the street, does all the extracurricular activities there. Make sure the fields are in shape.
You have a block
Hell
captain?
yeah.
We had a block captain. Is he all right?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
cool?
a good guy. Yeah.
We had one who was a little pushy when we lived in that house in West Philly.
Uh-huh.
He was all right, but I was like pissing out the window and stuff, so we probably fucking deserved it.
Did he blow his whistle?
No, he would come over and talk. He'd be like, all right. So.
You guys mind if I settle in, dude?
I don't know. I'm trying to
can
settle into
settle,
it. I got this
Dude,
fucking
how's
brain
this?
game.
How's this posture? Jake, how's this playing on the camera?
Can't look at the television.
It's looking strong? This feels good.
I can't look
Put
away
your feet
from
up,
it
dude.
now. I'm just going to do a crunch the whole time.
Yeah, the lighting probably looks better.
Get a knife, dude.
The image has to be crisp. Let me know if I'm making things up, but I think the image is probably crisp. Not seeing it myself, it feels like it would be crisp.
Tim, did you bring your knife? If not, I left one there for you.
No, thank you.
There's two in between us.
I'm always thinking of you.
I was too busy, man. I had to run here. I had to run here directly from my cousin's leaving for the Air Force.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
But weird time to join the military.
Yeah. Well,
Why do you go Air Force?
I don't know. I think
So you don't love your cousin?
no, I love him very much.
Fucking ask him, like, what the fuck?
I don't know. Do you ask that? Do you ask why you enlisted?
I would ask him what branch it is.
He's young enough that he probably just thinks planes are cool still.
yeah.
That's why I would have. I thought about a career in the Air Force. I was like, yeah, I could fix.
You're an Air Force guy. I think they're typically the smartest.
Really?
Yeah.
My understanding is that they're the biggest pussies.
I thought it was like an arrogance thing, like they're like the aristocracy of the branches. I think.
Right, but they're also like the furthest from like being grunts.
Now, Chris, would it be fair to say they're the aristocracy?
all right, there's too many knives, guys. I just got here.
Dude, I will fucking kill you, kill myself, and then leave Chris an orphan to live stream.
I will bottom you into the wall and then stab through myself.
Dude, I'll kill everybody in this fucking room.
I'll fucking kill myself.
Dude, we'll kill ourselves at the same time. How about that?
Someone's got to kill Wood.
All right, Jake.
I'm going to fucking kill
running,
Wood,
dude.
and then I'm going to kill myself. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the Air Force.
Killing
dude.
ourselves in the Air Force.
Are you being nice about them because you just described me as an Air Force type?
No, I honestly don't know any Air Force guys, but I know from when I was in the Marines, they would typically think of Air Force people as the smartest.
What was the Navy?
Just like
Gayest?
Marines would, Marines would definitely like put that negative connotation toward Navy guys, and then Navy guys would say that the Marines are technically a part of the Navy, and then the Marine response to that would be, the men's department.
Yes.
Why'd you go Marines? But did you just pick it?
I thought it was the toughest, and my boy Steve went. So if he had joined ISIS, I would have probably joined ISIS too.
ISIS is just a fucking branch of Al Qaeda, dude. Yeah, the fucking men's department.
It would have been cool though. I'm cutting off somebody's head like live on Al Jazeera. I'm like, yo, Steve.
Steve, right? The baseball field, Steve. Hell yeah.
He has no idea you joined. You just run into each other at the beheading. Like, you signed up? Holy shit, dude. No way. Totally worth it.
You ever think back on the military, Chris?
Yeah, I think everybody thinks about it, right? But I don't
After 9/11? Sure. How would you have done in 9/11? Either on one of the
What am I
planes or on the
doing?
ground.
9/11's got a lot of jobs
Let's take
A lot of inside
a lot
jobs.
of moving
yeah, like what side am I on? What the fuck?
a lot of moving parts. What
an event.
if you were on the planes, how would you have done? Pick one. It doesn't matter which one. They were all the same.
I wouldn't Wahlberg out. I'd be
No?
like,
Yeah.
no. I'd wait for the first Wahlberg to get up and then be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then fucking maybe do it myself and steal his glory. I don't know.
Oh, you'd be the second man into the cockpit.
Yeah, I'd be like behind Wahlberg if he actually got up. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a cool thing to do in a
Piss
street
my
fight.
pants, dude.
If two dudes are about to fight, or like a bouncer's like getting like crisp with a guy, if you get behind the guy that you're like backing up, but like he's in your way, so you can't actually be in the fight. That's a tight move.
Yeah, human shield.
Yeah,
Get him out.
but it's like I'm just as pumped up as the dude that's actually in the
you
shit.
get credit. It's all one big human unit, guy.
Oh yeah, you get the same amount of pussy no matter what.
I've thought more about what I would do in on one of the 9/11 planes, and now that I'm thinking of it,
Is this because you botched your 9/11 fantasy and I had to patch all the holes?
nothing to do with that.
I think you presented as a what you thought was a rich 9/11 fantasy, and I was like, dude, we gotta punch this up.
Wait do you hear this one? So right now, this fantasy involves the three of us being on one of those planes, and we little rascals our way up into the cockpit. There's a trench coat. The two of us are on the other's shoulders, and we're just like, yeah, listen, one guy wants to have a conversation with the terrorist who is now flying the plane. And I got to think that one of those Al-Qaeda guys is reasonable enough to be like, all right, it's just one guy. What could happen then? And then as soon as we get in there, the three of us open the trench coat at the same time, and then we just wreak havoc.
Goro arms out. Fucking, what are they gonna do? Who's gonna be the top?
Not
I would.
me.
I think
Well,
it would be the middle. I wouldn't be the long torso. You guys somebody's gotta be bottom, somebody top.
yeah, I'm the shortest, so I guess I would go top.
You have the kindest eyes.
Oh,
You'd be
thank you.
great. You'd be the
Most
great
persuasive.
Yeah.
tip of the spear.
Yeah, not to be a bugger, but is there any chance I can get in that cockpit?
Exactly. We're long. We're like 9 feet tall. It'd be great.
Yeah. So then, all right. I gotta be honest. Maybe the only situation where you're stopping it, but you're also not getting pussy because of your approach.
Well, it's funny you say that because I was going to say I would accidentally have a picture of a virgin as my screensaver and have it flash. Be like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my phone was just going off, and show them like, yo, you like virgins too, dude? And then like those 3 seconds might be when we open the trench coat.
It's like when you see somebody else unlock their phone with 6969.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's like,
I want to hang out with that guy.
Yeah.
I'll never see you again, but I guess.
Brother.
It's a party
Yeah.
password.
Everybody knows how to unlock my phone now.
That should be a board game. How would I thwart 9/11?
Yeah, that'd be great. And then it's like, as you're pitching scenarios, you got to roll the dice to see how effective it is. You throw like wild, like you have the one dude who just only throws stupid ideas, like, I'm gonna suck the terrorists off so they get distracted, and you roll the dice. It's like 2. You failed to make any of them come, dude. They cut your head off in the cockpit.
You got your head cut off in the airplane bathroom. Way to go, dickhead.
If you have a gun and you shoot, does that suck you out of a plane? Is that true? Is that the urban legend?
No, it doesn't.
If you had a gun on 9/11 and you shot out of the plane, is everybody getting sucked out?
It probably gets windy, like when you open the window on the highway, but you're not getting fully sucked. I don't think. I don't think you're getting sucked to a tiny hole in the wall and like pinned
Like
against
Goldfinger
it.
Yeah.
at the end. The
Yeah.
guy gets sucked through the plane.
Dude, those terrorists, they're horn dogs, man. You know one of them would stick their dick in that hole.
That was the original plan of 9/11. It just got away from them.
It's the most
Just
intense,
one big hole.
most intense glory hole of all time. It's like,
Dude.
if it doesn't rip off, it's fucking awesome.
Dude, what if they all had their dicks like lined up in a circle like that Asian kid with the cigarettes in his mouth?
You know how like when they do high altitude jumps, like when dudes go up into orbit and jump off, like that Baumgartner dude, they have, their dicks have that like 0G helmet on, like the low atmosphere helmet around their
It
dick head.
swoops back. It's like a Tour de France, like the indoor biking. What the fuck is that event? It's like an indoor
Velodrome?
roller skating
Yeah.
rink, bicycle track.
I think it's Velodrome or something
Is
like
that what
that.
that's called?
Yeah, I might be thinking of a horror movie title, but I think it's Velodrome.
Yeah, that sounds right. There's other dicks
It's in
in
the
front of that
Olympics.
dick cutting the draft.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
your wiener's wearing a Lance Armstrong low high altitude jump helmet.
It's on steroids.
Dude, that's probably what they were going to do on 9/11. Just they were going to have 7 hijackers each shoot one hole and come out of a plane at the same time.
Yeah.
That's they I bet you they were planning on doing it with like 70 flights that day
Yeah.
and just making like frozen like cum bullets out of the planes
Yeah.
because they would freeze
Yeah.
in the high altitude and they would hit the ground as like
Is that true?
daggers. Yeah, they'd be cum knives and they would just be raining cum knives on the American populace.
I'm Steve Allo, and this is Hijack Ass.
Oh, what is that called? I watched a thing on this that like in war they drop leaflets on the other side to try to get them to surrender. I forget what it's. I don't know. It's some sort of tactic.
It's propaganda. No, it's not. I don't know.
That's what I was.
I don't know.
gonna call
I'm
it, right?
uneducated, dude. Don't fucking talk
But
to
the
me
same
about
thing
history.
with the cum icicle shower.
Yeah.
That would be very nasty to do over like Berlin, you know,
Mm-hmm.
World War II. The Germans fucked up. Like it was a whole documentary on like people fucking it up because of cultures. So the Germans dropped leaflets on the Western Allies that were like, "The Jews are fucking your women." And it was like, what? Like, what are you talking about, dude? These guys really hate these fucking people. You don't even get this joke.
I wonder if they like that or they hate it. Like if they signed up thinking like, all right, we're gonna bomb the fuck out of these people, then it's just like, no, this is a literature dump.
Yeah, that's what it was. But they just couldn't write the joke. They just couldn't do it.
Oh my god,
That's fun.
you almost feel bad for them.
Yeah, it's a hilarious bomb. like an attempt of a joke.
Yeah, I wonder if they're ever the pilots are just like, yo, I'll do this, but I gotta design my own pamphlet.
They could have saved money and just skywrote it one time.
Yeah, Jews is only 4 letters.
Yeah. I can't imagine it was more cost effective printing up individual leaflets for every dude with a girlfriend.
If you were at war and you read a leaflet, what would make you surrender and be like, I gotta go over there?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably if they said that Jews were fucking my girlfriend. No, almost nothing, dude. You know what I would do? If they sent me bad news, if they dropped it over like me in the trench, I would crumble it up and it would just strengthen my resolve. I'd probably just start smashing Nazis with my bare hands. I'd be punching dudes and making them do backflips like in WWE. I'd probably just build turnbuckles on the front. And I would just be Irish whipping Nazis into it in like clothesline.
If you get bad news in war, you turn to a luchador.
A juchador, if you will.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Wow. Sorry I brought it up.
Tim's tasked with like building roads in his concentration camp, but he's sneaking off and building those turnbuckles, hiding them under his pillow.
Setting up like the 80s metal lights, like it's a concert arena.
dude.
You're like, what the fuck is that?
Schindler's top rope. That's exactly what it is.
Like, Tim, we need tanks. You can't keep building that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I would have done in World War II. Just it wouldn't even be an Irish whip. It'd be a Jewish whip. I'd be Jewish whipping Nazis into strategically placed turnbuckles all around the battlefield and just clotheslining them. I'd pick dudes up on my shoulders and let people jump off and doomsday device them. God damn, you don't see enough of that in war.
Oh man! In Jewish WWE, they just keep counting. They don't stop at 3. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm sorry.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
You said that holding a pretty big knife, too.
that should not
If
be
you
on
just
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys done your Christmas shopping? It's Christmas time of year. We haven't even talked about it.
This is the last cast before Christmas.
I'm like an aunt, dude. I'm coming over being like, how's your shopping going?
Just Amazon stuff, buddy. Jamie actually went out today and got actual presents, but I just been having stuff delivered. How about you?
Oh, I don't have anybody. I love I don't have anybody in my life.
You guys finished Christmas shopping? What's it like having people with access to your emotions?
I won't click for the immediate family members because I got to fucking wake up next to them. In our Willy Wonka bed, we all sleep
Dad,
together.
don't open the mail. There's a display of my affection for you in there, and I don't want to spoil it. I haven't bought a single thing.
That's bad, dude. This is the 20th.
It's just different now because kids get everything they fucking want during the year.
Is that common, or is that just us?
I think it's pretty common now. I think something happened where we just don't have that thing that our parents had, where it's just like, no, you're not getting that.
Yeah, I can remember feeling in March an anticipation for Christmas because there was something I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. You go Sears catalog when you were young? Did you
No,
circle
Toys
shit?
R Us catalog.
Toys R Us catalog.
Toys R Us catalog,
Whoa.
dude. Hell yeah. There was
don't
like
remember that.
I probably had 6 different Christmases where there was a new Batmobile. That ruled. Let's see. Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1. Those were both in my childhood.
I was N64. We were on the other sides of the track.
I had a Wigger brother who bought it and abandoned it because it was gay. So I was like, hell yeah,
Oh,
dude, let me
man.
scoop up that Mario 64.
I did love the way the magazine smelled that you would look through. There, the catalogs would smell.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to get anything out of there.
I think that's like an example of like business school talks about that, how like Amazon destroyed Sears because when Amazon started, they were like Sears was like, yo, we got to start online, and the guy who ran Sears was like, fuck that, catalogs all day, dude. People love them. Sears is fucked now.
I'm not ordering anything online anymore, by the way, because the Postal Service is basically, I think we're watching the Postal Service go out of business right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got a postal worker that I've been interacting with, and she is a champion. She'll bring it back. I believe in her.
Yeah,
She's the postal Oscar De La Hoya.
they need her, dude.
No.
She'll bring it on back, dude.
The Postal Service needs a chosen one right now.
I think I'm going to try to get as many people as possible to review her positively on the government website.
Would it be fair to say she's first class?
Yep. And she doesn't make you pay extra. I can't believe I said that. I couldn't even get it out. I got the extra, and I was like,
Let
fuck.
it out, Chris.
The TV's right there. I'm not used to having comments come.
Join the dark side,
Look,
buddy.
they love you, dude. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them loving you, man.
I'm sweating. I'm so nervous looking at
Why?
that television, but I can't take this coat off.
No, so Uncool Ron is in the chat, and he's pro Postal Service. They're currently clapping his cheeks. Uncle Ron's Candle Company. First of all, premium candles at affordable prices. Wow, can you believe it?
I had one lit right over here.
Bro, yeah, it smells incredible.
I had somebody send me one.
But he's acting like an abused girlfriend with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's all kinds of delays. He's getting angry messages from people. No, it's all out of his hands.
Oh.
If he's selling you a candle, it's already made, dude. It's in the box, ready to go. Postal Service is dicking around with it. People are hitting him up like, "Yo, fuckface, where's my candle?" And he's like, "Dude," and he's going to bat. He's going to bat for the
Nobody's
postal.
saying that to him.
I bet you $100. I bet you $100.
Ron, are people that fired up about candles at you?
Dude,
In
I,
the chat, Ron,
I
you're
guarantee
right there.
it.
Have you gotten nasty shit like that?
I guarantee you.
Nobody talks to a candle maker like that.
There's a lot of 16th century vampires just walking down the stairs with like an empty like.
That's like a cobbler job. Yeah.
I don't see anything. Where the fuck is Uncle Ron?
Yeah, it's a nice thing to have.
Good evening, dickhead.
I agree, dude. You're preaching in the choir. I would never talk to a candle maker in that regard. But
Dude, it's a noble pursuit.
But he's getting these messages, and instead of being like, "Yo, the Postal Service is fucking everything up," he's like, he's like, "No, dude, you have to understand, we're in the middle of a pandemic. You don't know the Postal Service the way I do, dude. You don't understand them. Like, yeah, sometimes they get rough with me. Sometimes they delay my packages.
Ron,
but
you gotta
like,
start ignoring messages.
Now,
Fucking bye.
Uncle Ron, I'm going to be brutally
don't
honest with
exist,
you.
buddy.
I think you may have played your cards wrong when you came up with your Wax Lives Matter candle.
Don't put that on him.
Yeah, you
Don't fucking put that on him. Yeah, Uncle Ron's
I
got
bring folks
haters
a good
that
time.
buy things from
I
him.
have some haters.
Yeah, look, a few. He said a few, honestly, and he's a little upset about it.
Dude, they don't even know you.
I see.
Talk to him like he's
They
my
are his
brother.
customers. He is selling a product.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm ready to.
Are you anti-Ron, dude?
No, dude. I'm done.
I feel like this side of the couch is real
No.
pro-Ron.
Fucking way.
Tim, are you anti-uncle?
No,
I feel like Ron's doing a damn good job.
I think you guys are mischaracterizing everything I say on purpose. It's almost like you have something
A
against
small
me.
business during this period of time.
I'm on his side. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, good.
I'm saying This is insane, dude. This is why I didn't want to be in the middle, dude. I knew I was going to get fucking.
Middle is fucked. I didn't want to sit in
I
the
knew
middle.
I was-
Did you really think about that?
I was going to get spit roasted by
wanted
you
one
fucking
end.
assholes.
I didn't want to be in the middle.
Now, devil's advocate, how much does
It's called
that...
the Lucky Pierre, by the way, if you're in the middle.
What?
Now, Tim, how much does that surly Indian gentleman that worked at the post office who spit on our packages affect your decision right now?
Well, I feel like we understand each other now. We have kind of a mutual respect born in combat. You know what I mean? Like when you have like a rival and like it could be a draw, it could go either way, but it was a good fight. That's kind of what I have with the Indian guy at the post office.
Okay.
You got packages spit on?
Well, in a
Figuratively.
sense, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
What do you mean figuratively?
I mean,
Did he hock a lug on him? Or
Well,
Essentially.
I sent 70 packages wrong, and he.
Nice, dude.
It was on him because I handed them over. He gave me a receipt, and I left. And then the next time I went in there, he was like, "All those were bad," and I was like, "Well,
All those were
Yeah.
bad?
yeah."
You left them? He didn't do them in front of you?
No, he gave me a receipt for them. So he processed bad packages. Again, dude,
Yeah.
that's your postal service at work.
You're right.
So I went home and I fucking told my wife all about it. I was like, you will not believe I have a vendetta.
Dude,
I've got a rivalry.
You got to come to Mantua. I got Angelica there. She's my girl.
She black?
No, Angel on Earth. Praise. Why would you assume that?
Well, because I was talking to McCusker
You
about
just
this.
fucking fart again.
Dude, we're live. Would you not? This is how my wife acts at like funerals and weddings when I fart. By the way,
It's so sharp. It's so sharp.
every time I fart at like a funeral, I'll make eye contact with MJ and I'll be like, "Be cool about this." And she'll be
Like a dog.
She won't hear me. She'll go, "What? Oh my god, what is that smell?" every single time I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, I just fucking cracked one off. What? Just be cool about it." And she'll be completely. Are you all right, dude?
It's a bad fart.
Do you have asthma?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, dude.
But I didn't expect that. Oh my god, dude, you trucked me with that fart. I'm sorry. Continue.
Never forget. This is no touch kung fu. This is
Also, you should be proud of this. You've like disabled a man. This is good. You can kill a small mammal.
We're gonna get Chris a Tim Haler.
Stop. Stop fucking playing, man. Where's the I need a who made me the flag? Who made me the flag on Twitter? Was that I think it was Daniel Poon and then Dreaded
I don't
Zombie
remember.
hooked me up. I got an animated Tim flag to throw at you when you're fucking when you're
Oh
goofing
yeah,
off
yeah,
like
it was
this.
Daniel Poon. Yeah,
And you're sucking yourself from the back like
dude.
this right now.
I will suck myself so hard that I reach my asshole.
Dude, I was on a
Mark my words. That's the Crazy Eddie's guarantee.
Ferdinand Magellan.
What were you saying about your wife at funerals? Farts?
No, I look to her and I beg for mercy. I'm like, please conceal this fart for me. Like I'm handing her a weapon
Yeah.
to like tuck into her cheeks. And every single time she drops it on the floor and it clangs around and like the guards look over like, what was that? I can't get away with it. But that's marriage, dude. I'm happy. Doesn't matter.
Chris, you were very excited about Christmas, and I'm sorry like it got derailed. If you could be visited by the ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future, where do you think they would take you?
Dude, I was when I talked to you about this. I think I definitely didn't meet the ghost of Christmas Past last night, but something fucking weird happened. I thought about it. Was that we were up in New Brunswick?
Okay.
Shane was headlining, and then we hung out afterwards. And I've had a bit about ripping a guy's nutsack off while Monkey Steals a Piece for like fucking 7 years. I wrote it like fucking 5-6 years ago, and I shelved it. But like I did it when I opened for Shane and Helium because it's the only thing I fucking remember. Right. So we're up at the Stress Factory, and then everybody's kind of hammered afterwards. And then she spoke 3 different languages. She spoke Korean, Portuguese, English, and Spanish, and some French. She had like purple hair, black girl, and then she picked a book up out of her thing, and it was the book that the bit's about.
What?
That's what. And Shane was right there. Shane knows the bit too. He's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, it was the same bit. It was the same skull. The book. Nobody else in South Jersey or any sort of nobody owns that fucking book. I bought it 10 years ago at a kung fu store.
What's the name of the book?
Black Medicine. She had volume 2. I think I bought.
Is it just
volume
about
1.
ginger ale?
No, it's black and white pictures of people fucking killing each other with their hands and shit. That fucked me up last night, though. So I think that was my Ghost of Christmas Past. Dude. That was weird. Or my uncle who died on Christmas when I was a kid.
Oh.
Nah, it's not sad. Nobody knew him. He came and hung out. We were waiting. I was like 12 or 14, maybe.
Jesus.
The
dude.
Lakers were in the finals. So we were at my one grandma's house, and then my uncle didn't show up, and we were like, we're waiting for dinner, and then somebody's like, call the house, and then it came back to like, yeah, he's dead in his house.
Were you guys watching the Lakers
I
game?
was just watching the Lakers, and here's the thing: nobody really knew him, so it was a weird thing of like, all right,
All right. Yeah, check out Tragic Johnson over here.
how long? Yeah, yeah, like how long we gonna stay? This feels like something happened. We could probably leave and go home, right? I feel bad about it.
Jesus, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had him. So he
You
might
double
be my
fisting
ghost.
pizzelles. You're like, should I put these down?
Yeah, like,
You put him over his eyes so he can navigate the afterlife.
pay his way across the river with Pitzells. I fucking
Yeah, you better hope the angel of death is Italian. The angel hair pasta of death.
Yeah, he had a Master and Commander DVD, the Russell Crowe movie.
I love
Right.
that movie.
They
That was
never
my
picked
falling
up.
asleep movie for the longest
Was
time.
it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took his gifts. I have it.
Oh my god.
Still haven't. I haven't watched it
Dude,
though.
the beginning of that fucking
I was like 14.
Chris, the tension that builds while they're waiting for that first attack in Master and Commander.
I've never seen it. Is it good?
Few scenes compared to
This
that.
turned me off from it.
Chris, watch it.
Okay.
Because you took a haunted DVD.
I have it. I'm living in my childhood room. It's in that fucking room.
Dude, play the commentary. Your uncle might talk to you through it.
I can't throw it out.
Chris, say a prayer. Let me know if you like the movie, dickhead. Yeah. Bit bad.
Yeah, man.
Not for nothing, but this is Russell Crowe's last movie before he got fat. Chris, tell your mom I love her.
Fuck. Yeah, man. I have that. I might watch that tonight.
That'd be funny if it was like you could contact him through the afterlife through your DVD commentary that you stole from him after he died.
Dude, I was a stranger to him too. I wouldn't know what to say if he showed up as a ghost. I'd be like, "Hey, man, what's up?"
Damn, you're gonna get Jumanji'd into Master and Commander by your dead uncle.
That's okay.
Dude, imagine stealing a dead man's possessions.
It wasn't his possession. It was a gift that was going to nobody. I'm not proud of it, but I was 14.
I'm just worried about your soul, dude.
I know. I'm gonna have to fucking rendezvous with him if I die. I'm gonna have to square that in the afterlife, dude.
Dude, if you die before me, I'm gonna make sure I tuck a copy of it into your breast pocket.
Yo, if I die, if I get hit by a truck on the way home, put copies of this in my casket.
Or I'll just put a copy over each eye instead of the patellas.
So he sees me coming like this motherfucker's back, huh?
Yeah, brought you something.
That'd be funny as shit to replace DVD commentaries with Wood doing it.
Oh my
for
God.
movies he's never seen before. Like, all right, I don't know what's gonna happen in this fucking movie.
Did you see? It would be the dumbest shit. It would be so. It would be like the.
Wait, what was this guy's name again? Oh, fuck.
All right, truth be told, I misread the cover. I thought they were stealing magnolias and it didn't refer to how strong these women were.
It would be. It would be so terrible. You ever watch a movie with a girl who like half watches it and then wants to talk to you about shit at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one. Same thing. That's what that
Yeah.
would be. Like, anyway, so like, when's the last time you ate Wendy's? Have you been there? They got chili still.
Now,
Anyway.
truth be told, I can't really complain because any husband who points in his wife's direction with a knife
saw-
probably isn't that good of a partner to begin with and has nothing to complain about.
I'm strangely comfortable with you like enunciating everything with a knife at the end. Now.
The comfort of this knife
It's heavy.
is unparalleled.
If I get sucked into HMS Bounty, I'm taking that with me. It's a good pirate knife, dude.
I'm gonna swing on a rope with it in my teeth.
It's like a crown for your hand.
Speaking of teeth, dude, we're getting close to 1,000 patrons. Are you prepared to put that pussy on your head?
Today was the deadline.
Oh no!
Yeah, dude.
Wait, what's happening?
High stakes.
Now, Chris,
Mike's fake pussy is where is it?
it's out in the living room. I could have.
You guys really hold knives the whole time, huh?
It's
I'm only holding it because he is.
All right. I'm sorry. What's on stake here? What's at stake here?
I was saying that if we got to 1,000 patrons by today, and we got close, dude. We got up to 910 or something like that. Psh, that's what, 91% of the way there?
Mm-hmm.
That counts.
If we got to 1,000 patrons, I was going to wear Mike's fake pussy on my head. I was going to stretch the pussy around my head and put it on.
How big's the fake pussy? How old's the fake pussy?
Human
What's it
normal
made out of?
size.
Yeah, it's lady size.
Will it seriously will it fit or will it snap?
It seems pretty pliable. We stabbed it, and it didn't really...
Do you have it?
There's
for me
no,
to
there's no
touch?
dino damage on it.
Yeah. Let me see if my wife can bring it. Jamie, if you're out there, can you come in
Jamie,
here?
fetch my pussy.
Rogan said the same thing last. Hey, Jamie, fired up my fake pussy. I'm gonna put it on my head.
I didn't know it was just until this week. Now, would you consider extending it until the new year?
Sure.
So we would have what, maybe like 10 days? What is
Wait, how
today's date?
short are you? What was it? 9?
We're
at
91.
Oh,
Yeah, we need
9
90.
people?
You need 90 more patrons to get there. Which, sounds like a ton, but... I mean,
Go to New Year's. People are gonna get fucked up.
All right. January 1st. That's the deadline. January 1st, if we have 1,000 patrons, and we're so goddamn close. If we get there, I will do an entire episode wearing Mike's fake pussy on my head.
And I don't even know that I necessarily want to see this, but I like goals.
That's all this is, dude. I'm just reminding motherfuckers, like, set your mind to something that seems ridiculous, seems impossible, and then just close the delta, right? Just live in that delta between where you are and where that goal is, and just every day work on closing it. Make yourself uncomfortable. That's where I'm living every day in the Delta.
I know you are.
Shout out Romos Men's Group, by the way.
With, that's McCusker's thing.
Our
Or
boy
not just McCusker.
McCusker and
involved
Wes. I've been trying to keep up with them. They have a pretty good program for keeping each other accountable, and they do live streams twice a week on Monday and Friday. And I jump in there when I can. And man, oh man, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to have them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Chris, going back to your ghost, man.
Yes.
What kind of interaction did you have after you met this woman and saw that she had that book that you've been dreaming
blacked
of?
out. She blacked out in the chair after, because everybody was hammered, and I don't drink anymore. So it was like one of those old circles.
Yeah.
So like she like blew my mind apart, showed me this book, told me about her grandmother who was 80 and threw a big party. I don't know. I don't talk to people much, and she was pretty, so I was just like, I'll just have a long conversation just to do this for the first time in forever.
Did it,
blacked out.
Did it cross your mind to steal the book, being that you're used to taking other people's possessions when they're incapable
That's
of
an
hanging on to
accusation
them?
that I'm not going to sit here and listen to.
All right, well.
And she's dead, dude. I took the book.
I stack it on top of the bounty.
There's probably a lot of power in dead people's possessions.
I do feel weird about owning that DVD. If I watch it tonight, it is kind of weird to fire it up.
It can be a creepy movie. It's a very cool story. It's very exciting, but also there's some very fucked up shit. Like a kid's arm has to get amputated.
Man, I mean that's not a bad movie, but like put the idea of a dead great uncle ghost on top of it.
Yeah,
that's gonna be weird to watch.
Do you wish that you stole another one of his movies instead?
I didn't steal any of them. It was a gift that wasn't going anywhere.
All right. We'll leave it at that.
I was a young man. I put it back in the car, and then it just ended up where it ended up.
Would you consider placing it against his tombstone?
Oh, that'd be
That'd
nice.
be very funny.
Yeah.
No. I'm going to watch it tonight and keep it. You can't come get it.
You dog. I just want to throw this out there. If you would like to come for Christmas dinner, you are invited.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. If I go to a different family's Christmas dinner, because I'm not going to mine. I'm not going to like any extended family or anything.
Yeah, come here, dude.
Any reason why you're not?
What?
Why?
Mixed ages, and like I did go like up in like New Brunswick and stuff. I bop around a little bit, so just in case I don't.
What did you, Mick?
Mixed ages.
Oh.
So like old people, young people.
I thought you said
whatever else.
Asians.
Yeah, me too.
Like Koreans, fucking
Filipino.
Chinese, Japanese, dude.
This is I just took.
I like
full
one at a
racist.
time,
Like,
dude.
I don't know.
Look, I'm fine with Asians, dude, but it's don't give me two different kinds at once.
Just a real filth stew.
That's how you get me not coming to Christmas.
They're all calling the same soup different names, and I don't fucking like that, dude. That's Wood. That's not me. I would never say that.
Yeah.
I obviously
Different ages, so I don't want to get an old person sick or. Although maybe no, I'm not gonna say that. Pick up a couple new DVDs.
Chris, do you have a most Do you have a most memorable present from when you were a kid?
Dino Comp,
What is that?
a bicycle
Like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
with a blue wheel on the front. It got stolen.
Oh, Dino.
it was
Yeah.
too cool for
Damn,
me.
dude.
Yeah.
I left it outside. Got stolen.
Who stole it?
I don't know.
Your uncle.
And then we're even, dude. Yeah. No.
What'd you
that
do
got
if you
stolen.
saw his ghost stealing your dino?
I let him have it. Even trade. That's
Just
it.
riding it up into the heavens.
If that's what it takes to square your like afterlife, and then you stop haunting me, dude, take
I can't wait to see when Chris dies and his uncle shows up and asks him to hop on the pegs.
it. He confesses that he also was stealing before he died. It's like a family curse.
Yeah, dude, a name brand BMX. That's top of the
That
mountain
was
gifts.
huge.
Dude.
And I couldn't bunny hop. Did you skate?
Yeah,
I never
Still
had
do,
any real
dude.
skills.
sometimes it's not a big deal.
No coordination, dude.
Yeah, I can't imagine a name brand. Yeah, that's like getting a Neo Geo. It's just like, dude, it's unimaginable.
That was big.
That kind of gets.
My buddies had Schwinn's, and I upgraded from Huffy to a Dino Comp.
Damn.
That was fucking huge.
Now, was there any apprehension on your dad's part giving it to you? Did he give you any kind of warning saying, like, look, there's probably some types around this neighborhood that are going to try and steal this bike?
Nah, he knew I'm an idiot.
There's mixed Asians
There's no
around
way.
here.
You know, I'm leaning outside. He's kind of, you know who your son is. There's like a 50% chance that thing's getting stolen. It didn't get stolen right away. It was like 4 or 5 years.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
pretty
I was
good.
probably too old to be riding a bike anyway. Like BMX after, 22, if you're not really good at it. Like,
as
I don't know.
DUI stuff. Yeah.
I was
You gotta have a DUI. It's a suburban
BMX,
DUI.
yeah.
bad
Anytime you
DUI.
see, yeah.
Riding a bike over 25 DUI.
Unless you're wheeling it. Do you ever learn how to wheelie?
No, I stink. I'm too much of a coward to pull all the way back.
Yeah. I've said it a million times. You have to be born with the ability to wheelie. You can't learn it.
I hate roller coasters too. That might be a real thing. I'm a conservative man when it comes to my cerebral health.
What do you like to go on when you go to the amusement park?
I don't like going to those. I just walk around. I've lied on dates before. I've taken women and been a total charlatan and been like, "This is fucking great."
No.
Yeah,
I hate it.
You sure you don't just want
I
to
get
stick to Wildwood
diarrhea. I
Kingdom?
fucking eat anything there, dude. It's diarrhea
Yeah.
all day. Kettle
Damn.
corn.
Just Wood just getting fucking cotton candy and pissing his pants on the Sea Dragon.
Dude. Yeah. Unless like back when I was drinking hard, then that's fun.
Yeah.
But now I can't. I would never go. But when you're hammered and you're in like a Wildwood, like the rickety,
Oh my
there's
god.
nothing better. It's Xanadu. It's just fucked up. So I'm like, just like, yeah, it's great. But nah, I'm not into it anymore.
Man.
Well, just know you're welcome here, buddy. If you want to come on Christmas.
Dude, I've been
I don't know. I'll think about it. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
speaking of the mixed ages thing is I've been visiting my elderly grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna steal anything of hers?
I don't know, man. I've been thinking about trying out morphine, so maybe I'll do that. She's like on her way out for sure.
Oh.
So it's like if she gets COVID, who cares? So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. So I don't have to be away from my grandmother during all this.
No.
But yeah, I don't know.
How old is she?
She's 89, I think.
Fuck it. Jesus.
Yeah, right. And she's sick, so it's like she's probably hoping for COVID. So that'd be a pretty cool Christmas gift if I could give my grandmother who has COPD COVID.
Oh.
She has COPD too.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah, she's funny, so she'd probably get it. She'd be like, perfect. Oh yeah, that would be cool. Do you ever think about killing an old person in your family?
Yes.
I feel like I would appreciate it.
Yeah,
We'll see. Give it a second. It'll waft over. We'll see how it stacks
it's
up.
hitting pretty hard. I think there comes a time with every old person in your life where there's a simmer of hatred where you're just like, it's got to happen one of these days. Just let it fucking happen.
Simmer of hatred. No,
Yeah.
this is kindness.
Well,
I don't want to be old and sick.
well, that's the thing. Like, you almost resent them being so old.
I would.
You sure?
No.
Old and sick might be fun.
I don't want her to suffer. She's like old and sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she'd be cool. If I was like, just so you know, if my aunt wasn't going to be such a bitch about this, I would fucking kill you. She'd be like, you were always my favorite. I was like, but I fucking can't because you know what I mean. I don't know. If any of my grandkids or great grandkids offer to kill me, I'm gonna be like, dude, you rewrite the will. It's
Thank
all
you.
yours. Yeah.
No, you'd have to battle them. You gotta be like the eccentric billionaire who like sets up a tournament challenge to his family to murder him for all his winnings.
Well,
It's like the most dangerous game. This could be really fun.
yeah, that would be sick. No, if I was still like
What
able-bodied
weapons do you
and it was
get?
like I was constantly just like fielding challengers for my family.
Fantastic. Let's talk
That
this
would
out.
be
Who gets
powerful.
what weapons? Where are we fighting?
Yeah, I think there would have to be some sort of like rules that would dictate like where it takes place, what you have access to.
Do you get guns or no?
I'm gonna say no guns
On either side, you or them?
Yeah, that's not fun.
All right.
Because I don't want to get fucking sniped.
It's gonna be personal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
right.
it's got to be like about a power struggle. It's got to be like that Mandalorian sword. That's what it's got to be.
All
Like
right.
you have to defeat me in interpersonal combat to obtain my. I need to have something worth killing me for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll work on that.
Bunch of painkillers in your cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they allowed to double up on you? Let's say a niece and a nephew decide that they
Yeah,
can
if they
want
wanna
to
split it.
They have acrobat moves or something.
Right, and I think one thing I would
gotcha.
have to do is I'd have to be constantly aware that was a threat and always just play them against each other. Like tell one of them that the other one was like saying they were fat. I would distribute my like social media likes, purposely. Like I would favor
I keep
one
looking
over the
right
other.
at your asshole when you do it.
I'm trying to aim it at you.
Again, like,
I'm not smelling anything.
no, I got no smells, but they're loud. That's great. That's the
Probably
best
got
kind.
COVID from your grandmom. Fucking
Those are
dirtball.
post-COVID farts, too?
Dude, I don't
Yeah.
respect your farts at all. You have one sound for your farts. It never changes. And to be honest, dude, the smell, I'm never blown away. It's not pleasant.
Whoa! I could pinpoint a Facebook status where you say otherwise.
What did I say?
Dude.
Actually, no. This is kind of relates to that because you say I recognize Mike Rainey farts like mothers recognize their children's cries. God damn it!
You guys ever
They're
shave
cute.
your butt for better farts?
No, although I have thought about getting fatter.
Tuning your hole.
Yeah, well, yeah, butt hair acts like a silencer.
I have thought.
I haven't done it recently. Years ago,
I
but it was
don't
hilarious.
use any cheek for my tone. There's no cheek on my tone. It's all
Dude, you got
it's all rim.
You have a percussion instrument waiting. You got Mr. Holland's anus, dude. Let it loose. Let the people see it.
Yeah, no. If you go all rim, it sounds like a
It's
distortion
so fucking
pedal.
loud. It's this. Like
No.
it's your fucking hands.
But that's
It's
what I
just
think Mike's
butt-
doing.
Dude, so fun.
That's what I think Mike's doing. I think that's all cheek, no bite.
I don't think so, man.
No, that's not.
I've considered gaining 80 pounds to drop my farts down to like drop D.
Dude. Game planning, hilarious farts.
Mike has a
I can get behind this.
7-string
I
asshole.
can get behind it, dude. You gotta get that fizzy water. You ever had that fizzy water that's got that diet supplement in it that gives you the bubble guts?
I've never had it though.
Oh my god! I'll bring. Some, I should have brought some over. We
I
had
would
an
love
experiment.
some. Yeah.
You drink 2 of them and give it a half hour, and it gives you gas, no smell, loud as fucking farts. If you shave your ass and drink 2 of those, you're hilarious. You're Richard Pryor.
It's funny you mentioned the shaving the ass because I came close when I had coronavirus. It was a perfect time to talk about Manscaped, our newest sponsor. But they sent us the Lawnmower 3.0, which was fucking incredible. And I was just going to shave my pubes, but it worked like a fucking charm. It has a fucking flashlight on it, so you know exactly what the fuck you're shaving. And it took care of business so well that I not only shaved my pubes, but I shaved my entire body. I looked like a fucking Sphinx cat when I was done. However, I did not shave my asshole, and I kind of regret it now because I look like fucking Wrigley Field right now. It looks like a crew of dudes took their time with my body.
I
Do you have like the cross-hatched mowing pattern on your body? Like a fairway?
I didn't. The idea of shaving your own ass, I thought you would get somebody else to do it as like an assist.
No, I mean, this thing that they get, I wish I had it with me now. I should have brought it down, but it's the Lawnmower 3.0. By the way, if you go to manscaped.com and use promo code FATBIRD, you can get 20% off of whatever you order. I highly recommend the Lawnmower 3.0, which is what I use to shave my body, particularly my pubes. Where was I going with this?
I don't know. I'm a hairless man, but that sounds pretty great.
I would get
if you
one,
just
dude.
quickly get that done.
But yeah, I mean, going as far as like accessibility to the asshole, I could have easily gone through with it. Whereas with the old clippers that I had just to let my wife cut my hair like a fucking dickhead during quarantine, that's just too much muss and fuss to shave the asshole with that. But with this
I'm still using a Flowbee on my asshole.
dude, you got a Lawnmower 3.0.
Yeah, I did.
Tim just got his last
used it
week.
today, yeah.
Do you have enough hair to shave on your asshole?
Yeah.
Will you come back next week and tell us what it's like now?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Do you guys want to do another one of these in 3 months and fart on each other the whole time?
I would love to.
All right.
So being that I didn't shave my asshole, I'm going to record my farts now, and then this week I'm also going to shave my asshole. So Tim and I are going to come back with shaved buttholes, and then we're going to compare the farts.
I'm going to laugh so hard next week. Dude, it makes me so happy. A fart is always good.
But for real, go to manscaped.com, use promo code FATBIRD. You get 20% off whatever you order. I highly recommend the Lawnmower 3.0. Plus, they got great fucking t-shirts and underwear, too. Super comfortable. Check it out.
Hell yeah. Back to the show. Thank
Yeah.
you. Dude, it was a great job. You're getting really good at that.
Thanks. Oh, dude,
You should be a pitch man.
I'm shaving the pitch, dude.
I'm sorry. I get addicted to the television now. I look at it and I can't stop. I totally tune you guys out. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. You just got to bounce back and forth. Check in like is anyone calling me gay? No. That'd be funny. I get crushed on Twitch chat. I like people shred me. It crushes me.
You could find Manscaper in the Marines Department of the Sears Roebuck catalog.
See?
I gotta
There you
get
go.
better at this though. I'm doing a thing. I'm doing one of those like talk to your Patreon things on the 23rd. I'm calling it a faculty.
Oh
meeting.
yeah,
it's the
dude,
best
that's gonna be so. I can't wait to go to that.
Yeah, I'm calling it a faculty
Yeah.
meeting. I have almost no plan to it. I'm just gonna turn it
Dude,
on.
don't have a
and
plan.
then
They will give you more than you could fucking ask them for.
I gotta
They fucking
figure out
rule.
if it's one at a time or what. I don't. Everybody's just in together. It's just gonna be a big like matrix screen of faces, right? Is that what it looks like?
I don't know.
I'm
This is
prepared.
how we do it. We do it this way. I do it on Twitch.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm constantly just saying the dumbest shit I've ever accidentally saying the dumbest shit ever on Twitch, and people usually pounce on it pretty well.
I'm pretty excited for it.
What do you think of my tone? How's my tone?
That's nice. You went like falsetto.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Let me know if you get any top notes on that one. I gotta hold my one cheek like it's a
That's a
head.
good song, dude.
Dude, we could probably become.
Damn, you smell terrible.
Dude, we could become the pentatonics of
trash.
assholes.
Good God.
I don't know if I've talked about it on this podcast, but my mom, her
Look at
fart.
Mike trying to change. Let's move. Let's get off the subject.
I'm
You're
changing,
devastated by
I'm
this.
changing the subject to my mom's asshole, but her cheeks were so dense that her farts would sound like Michael McCrary from Boyz II Men. Like, that's how I knew she was up in the morning, because she would wake up in the night to use the bathroom, and it would just be pee. But for some reason, somehow, she was able to fucking rip a bass-heavy fart every morning, and that was her waking up.
Rattle the support.
Yeah. She was pretty good, man. She didn't get a lot of credit for having a fat butt, and then also for farts, because like she would really rip a lot of those walking farts.
Damn.
And when you're heavy cheeked, boy, you don't know where sound's coming from. It's like living in the hills.
She had some help from momscape.com.
Also, you never get caught if you're a girl, right? You never assume.
What do you mean caught? Like somebody
for,
saying,
like,
"Hey, you
being
just
the
farted,
person who farted
you dirty
terribly.
bitch."
Could, is that like a secret life of like espionage that they could just go and?
As a family, we
Run
were
away?
we were very open fart wise. So nobody ever condemned anybody, or nobody ever even recognized one another's farts. It was just kind of committing it to memory.
Gotcha.
I know every person in my household's farts by scent and by smell.
Oh,
No one can ever lie to me. They hate it too. It actually makes them more willing to lie to me, because they're like, no, like they don't want the focus, because it's laser sharp. It's not like, who did that? Oh well. It's always like, Lucy, we need to talk about your diet.
has anybody in your family ever gone blind?
Did you say blind or blonde?
Blind.
Blind. Ever gone blind? No.
Because I was going to ask, like, if that's hereditary, where you would get to a point where you would eventually look forward to going blind, no pun intended there. But if like people would come into the room and like that could be a fun game. Yeah.
I am going blind slowly.
Yeah.
I took my glasses off today, and I wasn't wearing my contacts, and I was like, oh, I can't actually everything. I can't see a single thing.
When did your
without-
eyes go bad? You could be in the Air Force.
They've been going bad since like third grade.
Shit,
Yeah,
eyes.
You
that
could be in
was-
the ground force.
Yeah.
that was one of my problems. Yeah.
Well, that was one of my problems too. Third grade, I couldn't read long division. It was over.
Yeah, they started going bad in third grade, and they've gotten, with every concussion, it's just further and further. I'm getting further and further underwater.
Dude, you better pick up on everybody's farts while you can.
I have a great sense of smell and hearing, so I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna go full Daredevil.
Dude, you should get to a point where like
Fart Daredevil.
Ben Affleck.
Remember when Ben Affleck smacked the railing so that he could see it, the sound bouncing off everything? I'm gonna fart into a room and just like my other senses are gonna like pick up on what it hits.
when you go totally blind, you should touch people's buttholes and be like, "You have a very kind asshole."
Yeah, not looking forward to it. I love video games too much. Hopefully they.
Oh my God.
Hopefully they get video games to the point where you could just plug it into your brain. Because if I can't play video games, that would be the like seeing your kids' faces. That's a joy. I love this, dude. I mean, come on, I love it. But if I can't like play Street Fighter, 69 or whatever, because I'm an old blind dickhead, that's gonna be hard to deal with. That's when I want my great grandchildren to kill me.
Would you consider getting your kids' images tattooed on your eyelids with your favorite one occupying his or her own single eyelid, with the other two having to share an eyelid?
I mean-
family drama.
No, man. I mean, yeah. No, absolutely not. Because number one, that's like otherworldly wigger behavior. Like getting a footprint tattooed on your
Yeah.
shoulder blade. That's wiggery.
Wow.
Getting it tattooed on the inside of your eyelids, that's like the final boss of wiggers.
I have my kids' footprints tatted from my balls to my heart.
So it's a path
Yeah. Yeah.
because they made the journey. You went from balls to my heart.
Our miscarried kid, his go around the back. No, we never.
It's a theme. It's an art piece.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you got bad eyes, huh?
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Bad
all right.
peepers.
I can't believe, dude. Can you imagine going blind in like 1600?
Hmm.
Now, I mean, it's not. You never.
There was
wanna
nothing
go
to see.
blind,
It didn't
but
matter. There was
You
nothing
can
to see in
get killed.
1600.
What are you gonna do?
You can get killed by anything in 1600, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you went blind, be like, whatever. I'm not missing anything.
Dude, when you go blind, what would you do if I surprised you by meeting Jonathan Davis from Korn, and he dedicated Blind to you?
That'd be cool if you got Jonathan Davis to sing to you while you killed yourself.
Dude, I'm gonna
Behind a Burlington coat factory.
Dude, I'm gonna walk you. I'm gonna guide you out to the mosh pit and have them eat you alive.
Cameo's gonna be like $3,000. One more cameo.
It's gonna be like, where are we going? And all of a sudden you hear Jonathan Davis. Oh, are you?
Like when they let a blind kid play a sport. Yeah, just like dudes with strained relationships with their stepdads sneaking me over and over and over again. Yeah, that'd be sick.
What do you think is gonna go wrong with me?
Like what's gonna fall apart with you?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get a paralyzed asshole.
Oh no!
You're gonna have a stroke that you're gonna have balls palsy.
And be cursed with silent farts for the rest of your life. No more humor.
yeah.
You're gonna have like a complicated gramophone setup coming out of your asshole just to get like a tiny
It's
squeaker
still
out.
not the same.
I don't-
It sounds like this voice, but it's
no.
a fart. Instead of being like, it's like,
He's gonna have to trach up.
yeah, you got to put the thing on there. Man, you missed the days where you had to, exactly. That's what it's gonna be now. It's a good call. I feel bad for you.
Every day is a gift.
Enjoy these while we have.
He's gonna have a tracheostomy. Never forget it, dude. I'm a
Yeah, it was
fucking
great, man.
You do a PSA about it. It's a real thing.
I hope that's the last thing that goes on me because I really
Do
enjoy my
assholes go?
farts.
They don't go.
They have to, man. You got to think like you.
Every gasket fails.
Yeah, you lose the elasticity on sweatpants. So why wouldn't an asshole do the same?
God.
Yeah, your asshole is like the fucking sweatpants cuff of your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have somebody jumping into your asshole every day to go walk
Well,
around.
Maybe not you.
Yeah, dude.
All right, that's fair. Sorry, my mistake for not being.
You hear
more
the tones.
open-minded.
You hear the tones he's getting, dude. He warms his up. He
It-
does vocal exercises.
Now, if you two could compare the tone of my asshole to a popular singer, who would it be?
It's gotta be Aaron Neville, for sure.
Is it because I have the mole on my
Yeah.
cheek?
It's R. Kelly because it's controversial, but it's good music. And you're like,
Okay.
I don't know how to treat it. It's a complicated issue.
Spends a lot
It's
of
also
time at
ruining
McDonald's.
children's lives.
You're like, look, he's done some terrible fucking things. I don't know how to move forward now. I think we're all confused.
Yeah, your asshole. There's no corners on your tone. There's no consonants in your butt's range.
Oh,
That's why I'm going Aaron Neville.
okay. I could live with that.
Like that kind of shit.
Damn, I wish I brought that. They'd be so funny to be farting on each other right now. That fizzy water. Should have
Oh
thought
my
I had.
God.
Should have texted you.
It does feel good to dominate the room like this. This is the most in control I've ever been of a social situation.
You are the alpha. You can, I squirm. If you watch this as a nature documentary of like 3 primates, like when this one farts, this one's really unhappy.
Wood climbs the plant behind him.
Like if aliens had to guess who was like gonna run it, they'd be like not the one who can't be in the room from the fart. So it's between you two to run it.
Yeah, I think it was always going to be this way. It's not really.
All right. Well, I fault myself for slipping and not eating more chili.
You got complacent. You
I
forgot
did.
about it.
I did.
Dude. You had to be reminded.
Well,
Y'all must have forgot.
wait till you smell what you walk into next week.
You're gonna spend the whole. You need a training
I'm gonna come
montage
alive.
for the week.
You're gonna think I got 10 dead grandmoms in here. Get ready.
I'm gonna tailgate out front. Be like, I can't wait. Here we go.
Mike's gonna have his asshole in a cast next week.
He's due, baby. He's fucking due.
It's gonna be slamming my asshole into a side of beef.
I'm gonna be on 30 beers out front. Be like, let's fucking go.
That'd be funny if people started tailgating your house for the podcast.
For the farts, like let's go.
Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I'll
It's
give
like a
out my
montage, like
address.
a jacked up montage of the hardest farts of the week. You remember that on ESPN where they just put dudes getting
Jacked up.
concussions?
Yeah.
Before the fucking research came out, they're like, oh, let's scramble those guys' eggs. They'd have, I forget who did it.
They
Who were the
stopped. They stopped
announcers.
it when they showed the Junior Seau murder scene photos. That was the last jacked up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck.
Rip. Damn. Look at the halt you just put on the fun by bringing up.
I was
by
trying to
bringing
think.
up
Do you remember
Junior.
the jacked up guys' names? I don't remember the
Tom
announcers.
Jackson.
Tom Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, big.
Isn't Chris Berman one of them too?
Jacked up. Yeah, but Berman had other segments. It never felt like Berman. I don't picture Berman screaming. I do picture Jackson screaming. Was Deion Sanders in it?
No, I think that was
Am I making
before
that up?
him.
Chat.
All right.
You said it like it's Alexa. Chat, show me who did jacked up.
Chat, ask your Alexas who did jacked
Who
up.
was screaming and jacked up? Who am I thinking of?
Oh, man. Yeah, sorry we didn't do a UFC stream last night, everybody.
Yeah, it seemed like good card. Wonder Boy's the best, man. I love him.
Yeah, what a wholesome fella. Does cool kicks. Keeps his hands down so he gets knocked out sometimes. That's also exciting. But, dude, I fucking... Here's exactly what happened last night. There was some confusion. People thought we were doing a stream. We were supposed to. And we had some scheduling issues. But what it all came down to was I realized in the afternoon that I was not in any sort of state to make something beautiful. And I texted Mike. I was like, listen, dude, I don't have it tonight. And it's not that I need to, like, hide myself or, like, only show the cool shit in my life. It's nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't in a state to shit. Number one, I would have been rotten company for my boys. Deal breaker right off the bat. So I made that clear. And Mike didn't even question it. He wasn't even like, well, why don't we see? He was just like, dude, forget it. We're not doing it.
I couldn't do it anyway. I was at New Brunswick.
Like I said, dude, there were some scheduling issues.
Are
But
you okay now? Do you want to talk about what happened? Have you surpassed
dude,
whatever that was?
I've been stretched out, dude. I've been spreading myself too thin. Like I said, I'm living in the Delta, dude. Every day is uncomfortable. I pursued this life.
Take a day off.
Well, I did. I took last night off, and I should have. My only regret is I should have been more clear. I should have put out like a little tweet or something like, "Yo, I can't." That would have been a fucking that would have been a cry for help. Like, hey, I can't make anything beautiful.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not going on the internet
just leave it.
tonight.
This is perfect. You don't need to be posting shit
Yeah.
on Saturday night and be like, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
It is with a heavy heart that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot stream tonight.
Just turn your phone off.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang out today.
No, I've been stressed out, man. Like I said, my grandmother's dying. Work's been crazy, but these aren't unique problems, dude. Everybody's got this shit, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna burden people by complaining about it.
Don't invalidate your own problems.
I'm not invalidating my own problems. I'm just saying I'm going through them, and like, just I'll recognize that I have them, but only insofar as everybody has them, and you know, it's nothing extraordinary to go through that shit. But one cool thing that happened was at my job. I'm still a fucking IT manager every day. I'm still putting in over 40 hours a week, even working from home. Actually, it's even more of a challenge because everyone else working from home, the buck stops with me. It's fine, dude. I love the responsibilities, but I've been feeling like I'm going to get fired because my boss got a new boss, and we had a company-wide meeting on Friday. So I'm like, I'm either getting laid off with 1 million people, or I'm going to get directly fired because my boss's boss doesn't like how I act in meetings. Because I don't have like, there's no work, Tim. It's all retarded all the time. And some people in my business get a kick out of it. Some people are able to completely ignore me, and other people are like, why do I have to deal with this guy ever?
Yeah.
So we had this company-wide meeting, and no one got fired. And I was like, all right, that's fucking sick. And then they started giving out awards in the company. And it was like, the first one was like, our controller is like, he's been with the company forever. He's dedicated to, that kind of shit. And this meeting I thought was like low pressure because it was like, it turned into fluff very quickly. So I started playing a video game. And I also had like a very gnarly, like 5-day beard going. And I looked like shit. I had bags under my eyes. And they announced my name for an award.
No, what'd you get?
I forget what it was called, but
Faggot of the Year?
Yeah.
Fired.
Yeah.
Everybody else gets awards. They're like, Tim Bartlett, you're
Yeah.
fucking fired.
How
All
am I-
right, next up,
how are
employee
you-
of the month.
How did you evaluate world's biggest faggot? I don't understand.
You're the only one who gets.
But that's like I think that's the lesson I learned is that like this feeling that I'm barely keeping up, and that's just me operating at a level that sets me apart from other people in my line of work. That's what I took away from it.
I will tell you this, being one of your closest friends, I think you should refer to yourself as your proper title, IT manager, and stop referring to yourself in meetings as TIT manager.
Nope. Mike, you're talking to first of all, you're talking to an award-winning IT manager right now.
Dude,
Certified.
Dude, I will fucking cut your wires right here in front of everybody.
I'll kill myself right now, dude. Stop.
Dude, I'll pour water on your keyboard.
I'm going to sew your asshole shut.
I wish you would.
It's only got a couple years left. Leave it alone.
Dude, I will. My asshole will count of Monte Cristo.
Up
So-
behind the wall.
Sew it shut. I'm going to be counting down the days when I can fart again, and I'm going to burst out and just rip all over you
I'll be waiting.
on horseback.
So that's my big crybaby story. Sorry to get too fucking sappy on the cast.
No, I'm glad you did. I mean, that's fucking what we do.
Yeah, I'm dealing with normal challenges, and I am feeling the challenge. I'm not a dude that's like, just stay positive about all of it.
No, it doesn't work.
I'm in the fucking trenches, dude. But I'm ready for the work. That's all.
That's one thing that I like about you that you're willing to do, because it would be fucking lame and unproductive to just be like, yeah, just fucking plow through it and be positive all the time. I think a big part of fucking maintaining your optimal health is to just address shit when it's fucked up, and just know that it's fucked up, and just also recognize that it's going to come to an end at some point.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, as long as you stick to it, as long as you don't just fucking leave the shitty shit to drown you, totally fine.
Now, do you have a typical time frame for when you feel like this, or is this a unique situation?
This is kind of kind of twofold. I don't know if this is actually interesting for anybody, but I had some external circumstances going through the fucking busy season at work because it's online retail.
Mm-hmm.
So every day after Thanksgiving can be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Has the potential to be a nightmare. And then on top of that, I'm not really accepting any excuses from myself to fall behind on other stuff. Like I was sorting out tech issues for Dad Meat. I was, you know what I mean? Like I'm not letting myself slip on things. Whereas in the past, maybe I'd be like, you know what? I'll leave some shit for a couple weeks and get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really. I'm trying to avoid that, and I don't know. I don't have an answer yet if that's like helpful or the way I want to do things moving forward or not. And then on top of that, my grandmother dying caught up on me. It snuck up on me. I didn't realize how fucked up I was about it. Because it's like I go over there and I make her laugh and I make my aunt laugh, and she's like full-time care for her. So I thought that I was like crushing that situation. And then like we got home one night and the kids had been really nice with her and they had such a nice time together. And then we got home and it was like time for me to be alone with my thoughts. And I was like, oh no, I'm really sad about this.
Yeah.
So I didn't have I wasn't being nice enough to myself. I wasn't being aware enough of my own feelings. So I got answers. It's fine.
Do you think this would be helpful? Perhaps
If she had a DVD of Master and Commander I could take, yes.
I'm going to put one in her mailbox because she lives only a few blocks away. But do you think it would be helpful if you posted in a few subreddits a picture of you looking back at the camera as you're pulling your cheeks apart and asking Redditors, "Am I spreading myself too thin?"
We can try it.
Okay.
If we get to 1,000
All right,
patrons.
great.
Yeah, if we get to 1,000 patrons, I'll goat you in Reddit r/life advice or whatever.
I'm spitballing, man.
I'm throwing it out there.
You're never at a loss for an idea, and
Thank
that's what I
you,
love
yeah.
about you, dude. Damn.
I just want you to get to a point where you don't have to pull your cheeks apart.
I might choose to.
Choosing to, yeah, please pull them apart, but on your own accord. I don't want life to pull your cheeks apart for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think everybody's pretty fucked up right now.
Oh, for
I think
sure.
A lot of people are talking about it, but like, yeah.
How you feeling?
Oh, I listened to like music that made me sad last night at like 4 a.m. driving home on the Jersey Turnpike and almost
purpose?
and almost gave the gas attendant guy $20, and then I was like, I don't want to fucking.
I tipped my Christmas tree guy $20.
All right, well, would you have tipped his gas attendant? 'Cause I feel bad about it.
No, I don't.
didn't fucking.
No,
tip
you're not
him.
supposed to tip them.
Really?
I don't
Good.
think so.
Yeah. I mean, They're doing something
I
for
only
you.
had 220s, and I was like,
If I have a
I
gas
thought it was
attendant
like
around, let me walk this
Scrooge.
back. If I have a gas attendant and it's like Christmas Eve, I'll be like, yeah, dude, Merry Christmas.
I
I'll
was,
slip him some
dude,
money.
I was going through it in my head. I was like, here it comes. I was like, I need gas. And then I was like, give this man $20. Like, don't give him $20.
Oh.
Dude, I gave the Christmas tree guy $20 because number one, this is the first year where I went to get a Christmas tree with my family and I wasn't like counting the money in my pocket to
Oh,
see which
man.
tree we could get and then afford them to wrap it and then also a tip, and it's always like a $3 tip, and then that's my money until I get paid again. I was just like, I took out the money for it. Actually, I took out too much for it. Didn't even look at the bank account, and I was like, depending on how this dude is, I'm fucking tipping heavy tonight. Dude was super helpful. Tied it to the car for me. And I was like, bro, Merry Christmas, dude. Let me break you off.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice.
Felt good.
I was coming off that possible ghost with the book thing, too. So I was like in like a looking for patterns.
You were
ever
fucked
get
up.
there where you're like, this is going to do this, and then you're putting connections together.
Yeah.
Really, you should just drive home. You're good.
What music were you listening to? That
I
you
don't
just said?
know. It's a lot.
Did you pick it, or was it
No.
just you're cruising through the radio looking
Anyway,
for some John
how's
Mayer?
your Sunday been?
Bro, I'm sorry. Does it make you uncomfortable when your
I'm
friends
definitely
take your
not telling
feelings
you what I'm listening
seriously?
to.
What's
yeah.
that?
I'm not talking about that.
You don't have to talk about anything.
All right, good. Don't make me name the band. It's bad.
Oh, specifically, you're talking about the band.
No, not bands.
Can we stop?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Hold on.
You said a bunch
No.
of sad shit, so I said one
Seriously.
sad thing, and now I'm cornered in
Well,
my sad thing.
I just no. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was
I'm
just,
the only one not holding the knife.
I was just saying. I was just saying it in case it would be helpful for someone else to hear. That's all. I know I come off as kind of an
Good
unhinged
luck
retard.
out there.
They want to
Merry
know the song,
Christmas.
dude.
Yeah.
They got to know the song. Look at them. They're dying to know the song.
Larry's Backyard Barbecue is correct. Tip everybody right now.
That's
Yes.
true. There we go.
Fucking throw it around.
We need the song.
Pussy or money, throw it around.
You don't even have to tell us what you were sad about. Just tell us the song.
No, I'm too tired to be able to lie creatively right now. I'm just not going to tell you.
No.
Can I guess?
Yeah,
What era?
I'm going to lie anyway.
What era was it from? I'll be able to read in your face if I nail
You don't get hints.
it. Okay.
This is a terrible podcast segment that I'd like to end.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to make you uncomfortable.
You want to switch over to the
You
Patreon?
baited me by being this sad, and now I'm trapped.
Well, I didn't mean to be sad. That's the problem. I'm sorry. Let me apologize, dude. First of all, I might not be making good content right now, but more importantly, I've made my dear friend uncomfortable. And
You know what? That's what I came here for challenges.
dude, live in the Delta. That's what it is.
Does that count? Are we done? Leave the music thing alone.
You
Please.
don't- dude.
No, I'm just being a bitch about it. But yeah, no, I got sad last night. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm trying to read you. I'm trying to read if you're trying to like. Are you giving me a hint to
No.
press
He's
the
telling you
issue?
to fucking stop.
No, I think he. Wait, are you
I
telling?
just did a
Are you
roadhouse,
tell-
slap my
wait.
own fucking leg, like, all right, let's get going. Like I'm getting on a pony. Yeah, let's.
Are you telling me to threaten to kill you if you don't say this?
I'm not saying it, dude.
Would I? As your friend, dude, I feel like I can read you, and you're telling me to threaten to kill. Wow. Okay, man.
Do you want to use this knife?
Yeah. I owe it to my buddy.
What? I'm sorry, man.
Why don't we switch over to the Patreon now?
Sometimes we
Yeah,
hit.
let's switch over to the Patreon.
hit
Put your
dead
feelings
end
behind a
sometimes.
paywall.
Yeah, we're not gonna put them there either. But yep.
Damn. Look what I've done. I've made a real mess.
Psh.
I've dug us a real hole to get out
You
of.
could not have made a bigger mess if you
Just
put this knife
sometimes-
into Chris.
Damn. I'm sorry, man.
No, it's fine.
No,
We're
it's
go-
not.
We're gonna rectify this on the Patreon. And if
I
you're
should
not
have
al-
brought it up.
if you're not already a patron, go to Dad Me Podcast Patreon, and for as little as $1, you can help us get to the bottom of why Chris is sad and watch him jump
That's
out the
not
window.
what we're gonna.
No, we're not going to do that, but come have fun with us. We're going to fucking go over to the Patreon. We're going to keep having fun, and it's a fucking $1. Come on over.
Thanks to everyone who's already done it.
Love you, bubs.
Later on. Jake, take us off the air. Thank you.
Fuck! I got backed myself into a corner like a motherfucker.